Welcome back. It's the 26th, a Saturday. It's a new day, everyone. One day has passed since the branch campus liberation. Well, obviously. In the end, the Imperial Defense Force rushed to Lees, but was unable to capture the Macabre, nor those in the retreating Derflinger, or Bobcat 2. Where was the Bobcat 2? I don't remember seeing that. They abandoned the chase thanks to some cunning tricks pulled by Makarov, Mary, and the rest of the main campus students. Did I just blink and miss it? Was I too captivated by the Capstone project? Sometime later. Now, I assume the Bobcat was there, well, Bobcat 2 was there, because Josette was there, but still. Everyone, allow me to extend my thanks once again. Me too. You really saved us back there. Though I'll admit, it was a little fun helping the professor out. Really? I've never heard anyone say that before. For crying out loud. Guess if anyone ever could, it'd be TWIT for sure. Big weight off my shoulders getting you back, though. Sure the kiddos feel the same. Definitely. We all do. Especially since Major Michael and Professor Schmidt both ended up helping us in the end. The main campus students coming to their senses is a pretty big win for us, too. And Cedric's in for a real shock, I bet. Indeed, he is. One reaps what one sows, after all. 111. Ada and Fritz were particularly close to him, too. I can only hope their decision helps to open his eyes as well. Your Highness. I'll never stop hoping for that either. Agreed. Well, I'd say we've hit a good point for me to split. No! Still no news from Shelazard, but I should probably get in contact with Estelle and the others. Okay. They're still on the east side of the Empire, right? So how do they get to go to the east side of the Empire and we don't? I'm not going back to Crossbelt just yet. We should get in touch with Lloyd and them too. How about you, TWIT? Bet you're itching to head back home. Yeah, sounds like Yona's been having some trouble without me. Plus, I'd like to see Kia and Lloyd and Ellie too. Josette's already set off somewhere else with a Bobcat, hasn't she? Yeah, looks like the family has some business to take care of elsewhere. Why don't we just head to Crossbell and drop them off from the Macabre then? I mean, wherever Estelle and them are is probably on the way, right? That's a good point. What do you think, guys? No, we can't go into the eastern side of Erebonia. No. Well, as it happens, yesterday's events have caused another increase in surveillance. It's particularly risky over the eastern regions. I'll try to hash out a workable route, but no promises. That bad, huh? Well, we did stir up a shitstorm and a half over here. His Royal Highness must be raising the security around him. Guess that means he ain't taking this so well. But why would they not raise the security in Western Erebonia as well? Well, we won't ask you to do the impossible. You can wait, right, TWIT? Of course. I can help out around the ship in the meantime. Guess that goes for me too, but aren't things gonna get a little cramped in here? Yeah, this isn't exactly the biggest ship around. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean for my presence to be such a bother. Oh, come now, Elise. What are you saying? You don't have to worry yourself about that. We can just create extra rooms. It's like a TARDIS in here. What? No one's going anywhere. Not while all of us are wanted down on the surface. We're getting to the point where we need to think about our next course of action, though. We've got everybody back. That takes care of our original goal. I assume we'll need to find a safe place to split up from. Erin. Unfortunately, the Imperial Defense Force seems to have a strong presence in Legram right now. They do, huh? Now they do. The nerve of those scumbags sullying my lord's hometown with their presence. Sickening. A lot of them. Berehard's no good either. It's essentially Imperial Defense Force territory at this point. Same story over in Rua. You think they are prioritizing the east, maybe? Yes, just so we don't have to use it. Yeah, it sounds like they're shifting their divisions in place before the fighting with Calvard begins. They're developing a forward operation base over east as well, for logistical purposes. In that case, this could be just the opportunity we've been waiting for. Huh? What do you mean, Muse? I sincerely apologize for the interruption, everyone. I've just received a transmission from Muse. I was gonna say from Muse. That would be interesting. Be like, Muse, you could just tell us. No, for Muse. Well, for all of you, actually. Oh, come on. Honestly, Muse, your timing is impeccable. Yes, we should have seen it coming. Pure coincidence, I assure you. It's nothing to be afraid of, really. Though I do think you may be surprised. It should settle everything we were just discussing in a single swoop. Really now. Mean about meeting up with Estelle and Rean and everyone else? The Pentacle. What are you planning? Something shady, obviously. It's fine. I think I know where this is going. Same. Rean, can you patch us through? Absolutely. I'll put them up on the monitor right away. They're on the Pentacle.
Ah, good. You've already gathered. Schwarzer, Class 7. I see you've kept busy this past week.
Nah, we had a bit of fun over in the west. We want to go to the east now.
Herschel, Russell, Lady Elise. A pleasure to see you again. Your Highness. And Lady Angelica. I'm glad to see you both unharmed.
Thank you, Principal Ugwin. It's nice to see you too. Pleasure is all mine, though. Kinda caused a bunch of trouble along the way. I'm glad to see you're safe as well, General Ugwin. Muse has apprised me of the situation.
Your concern honors me, Your Highness. I'm certain Lady Mildine has covered everything quite thoroughly. But there's something I'd like to speak with you about, nonetheless. We will be holding a special meeting of sorts later this afternoon. I do hope you can join us.
A special meeting?
That is correct. I would like all of you to attend, both Class 7s, as well as the Liberal and Crossbell teams. I expect you'll find it a reunion to end all reunions.
Yep. What'd you say? Hold on a sec, Principal. You can't just spring this on us all of a sudden. A reunion to end all reunions. So you mean everyone we were just talking about, are they? I'll just leave that up to your imagination. Though some of the encounters awaiting you may be beyond even that. Would you mind giving us a hint, maybe? She's being intentionally vague as always. It's fine. You could just leave her be. We'll find out ourselves soon enough. The whole picture behind this Operation Millimilage, that is. Triple dot. You mean Muse's countermeasure against Operation Jormungand? Enacting it would result in casualties unimaginable. It may be the only choice we have. Must be one hell of a plan to draw folks in from all over. Which begs the question, where's the venue? There's only one place I can think of.
You may give your response to Lady Mildine. For now, I'll assume you're all coming and prepare accordingly. Farewell for now.
For now. So then, what shall we do? There's no guarantee we won't run into some degree of danger, given the nature of the location. We can always pretend this conversation never occurred, should its prospects leave something to be desired. Diddle-doo. Diddle-doo. Let Principal Ugwin know we'd be honored to accept. But to do that, we must first have to know where it is we're heading. Of course, of course. Here it is. A neutral airspace above the borders of Erebonia, Calvard, and Liberal. That's where you've shoved the Pentacle. The flagship of the Viceland Army, the Pentacle, will be arriving there this afternoon. The name of the game, everyone. Or at least it's roughly in the east. See, it makes sense now at this point not to go to the east, based on what they've said. But it's like, before now, we know that old Class 7 went there and stuff like that. We could have gone there as well. Now we can't. But we could have. Because that's how they could have done this. They could have had it be that case of, we did like maybe 1, maybe 2 missions in Eastern Erebonia, and then it's like, well, they've raise the security in Eastern Erebonia somewhat, especially with the war coming up. It's like, oh, we can't go there anymore. Let's go to Ordis, the port city. That's what they could have done. It's only 8 AM, still plenty of time before the meeting this afternoon. We've gotten some new requests in. Might be a good idea to make the rounds. They might affect our future plans depending on how things go. Instructor. Oh, it's you guys. We still got some time left. It means you'll be going around checking things out, right? The two of us will be going along with you this time, in that case. Well, I was thinking about it, sure, but things seem pretty stable for the time being. I don't think you need to worry about anything happening to... You heard what Altina said before, this isn't up for debate. Besides, this will be the last time. But play nice and let us escort you, okay, instructor? Fine. There's no telling what might be waiting for us when we head out later today. Hopefully it can help put an end to this chaotic mess we've found ourselves in. Let's make sure we take care of things down on the surface. Don't want to regret not doing so later on. Got it. You can count on us. Boom. 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 The situation in Erin Village, Milsanti, Raquel, Alstra, and the rest lodge has changed. There's a lot of places received bonding points. Oh my. 6 bonding points at this point. Oh, alright. Oh, and a red exclamation. And another red exclamation. What? Why is there 2? Family scattering. Lord Quinn. I was planning to meet up with my family, but there's no sign of them anywhere. I'm starting to worry. If you can spare the time to look for them, I'd be happy to tell you more at the White Footpath Tavern and Inn in Palm. And the hotspots? Which Dalier? Something is wrong with the Erin Village hot spring, and I'd be glad for some assistance putting it right. It'd be easier to explain in person. Meet me at the spring, and I'll apprise you of the situation. Hopefully nothing's happened to Loki. Avon Hills monster? Been getting reports that a particularly dangerous monster has appeared in Avon Hills. Please find and slay the creature. Rostrum. But why has it got a red exclamation? Oh, it doesn't anymore. Why did it have a red exclamation? I don't know. But while I remember, while I got this going on. So who do we get in? Yeah, you. Like, why did she switch to that? Because she was in that. So why did you switch to that? There was no reason to. Like, you're not going back to the school, so... Doesn't quite make sense to me. Doesn't quite make sense. Alright, so... Toy didn't have any costumes, did she? No. Unfortunately. Let's give her an attachment of sorts somewhere, though. Right along Milliam. That would be nice, though. Be like, ah, just with the little thingy on the back. I've forgotten his name. Slammy. How to get them. That was it. Now that's just going to be confusing. And I think I'll keep it at that. Yeah, I think I'll keep it at that. We didn't get anything else of, like, we'll switch Randy back to his normal jacket. Correct jacket. You didn't have anything, did you? We didn't get anyone else, did we? Like, oh yeah, Tio, didn't we? Oh. I'm disappointed there's nothing for Tio. It's a shame. But obviously... it's just the right thing to do. It's just the right thing to do. Right. The liberation of the branch campus was a hell of a show. Rean, your group, of course, displayed progress and determination. But we saw those qualities from Tita, the professor's 4th disciple too. The question now is, how will the 3rd disciple respond? I imagine he's going to show us in due time. I'm more worried about this capstone thing. Next time we meet, I'm sure. I hope he does. Georg, or whatever his name is now. Yeah, but what about Albrecht and his capstone? Hard to see what he's really after. What he thinks about our resolve. Can you... speak? Hey, Elise. Didn't take much time at all to get up to speed, did it? Well, Tora taught me everything I needed to know, along with Her Highness and Rosine. It's also helped out with the Courageous a couple of years ago, even if it was only a little. You did? That's news to me. I had been practicing with Her Highness so I could surprise you. There were only a few orbital computers available at St. Estrella, but I did have a chance to learn how to use them. You managed all that while still acting as head of the student council? I'm impressed. Thought I knew all there was to know about you, but evidently that wasn't the case. Not anymore, it isn't. Hopefully this won't be the last time I surprise you either. What do you mean by that? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Though thinking back on it, I suppose it isn't really that much of a secret. Altina did make a point of telling me after all. Telling her what? I've got to figure out how to get her to spill the beans. Yes. At least, do you mind just telling me what you're getting at here? Sorry to spoil things, but I think I've had enough chilling surprises lately. You're talking about what happened with Altina, right? I heard about it from her. I think that she's reflected on her behavior, so try not to stay angry with her for too long, okay? I'll try, of course, but what's going on? Actually, Altina told me about the situation in Ymir. We discovered that they'd come to an agreement with the Imperial government to have themselves blockaded off. I see. In exchange for Ymir's safety, no one inside can leave? Of course, that means we can't go back either. Right. Remember, Chancellor Osborne is an old friend of your father's. He aims to keep your movements in check, of course, but I imagine this must also be coming from a place of kindness. Still, you'd think we'd have received a letter or even a call. Yeah, something must be blocking any outward communications. Even Altina had given up on it. Perhaps, but no communication blockade is without its flaws. Done properly, we should be able to find a blind spot between the interference waves. Tito and Tio were talking about it earlier. Given the state of the spirit veins and the terrain, we may be able to find a gap to exploit. I'll try to get permission from Gaius to look into it. Wow, you definitely have a better handle on this stuff than I do at any rate. But enough of that for now. I don't see any reason to not pitch in. We just need to isolate a location, right? Just tell me what to do. You got it. Thanks for the help, Rean. I don't want to get my hopes up. Elise and Rean began their search for a gap in the interference waves, with Rosine and the others' assistance. They then travelled via Valimar to the site their calculations had narrowed down. Well, I didn't expect this. This is the east side of the Osgiliath Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond those mountains. We should be able to send a communication through a gap in the jamming. The weather's looking good too. This could be our best chance. And we'll set up the equipment. It's a military issue, so it should have a decent output. I wish, but never expected, to hear from my wayward children. Mum, Dad, I'm so glad you're both alright. I was just about to say the same thing, Rean. I wish I could see your faces in person. Yeah, same here. Although, in a way, maybe it's for the best you can't see me right now. Oh, Rean. Rean. We heard a little about what happened. Sounds like you've been through a lot. The important thing is that you're free now. You even have Elise by your side. No need to get downhearted about anything else. Yes, so long as you're together, you'll work something out. Make the most of this time. Do some catching up. There's no need to worry about us. Ymir's fine. Gilif is a man of his word. Come to think of it, now would be a good time to tell Elise about what happened 14 years ago. Are you sure? Yeah, you have a right to know. I still would have liked it for them to have found a way to get to Ymir. That would have felt like it would have been nice. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. Just be a case of like, well, we can get into Ymir, but we've only got 10 minutes, so we can basically drop in, say hello to our parents, and then get out. Like that kind of thing. Like, not do a full mission there or anything like that, just a little drop in, drop out. It's like, you can go say hello to your parents. They would have liked to have seen you and stuff like that. That would have been nice, just that moment we had then. But they actually met up with them. That would have been nice. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. Can't thank you enough, Elise. It wasn't anything special. Besides, I wanted to talk to Mum and Dad too. I'm glad I could help, though. And I'm grateful to have had a chance to learn why you came into our lives. Oh, that's good, I guess. There's a lot I couldn't bring myself to tell you before. You've heard about why my hair and eyes changed, right? Yes, she became the sacrifice that cast this curse over the Empire. Emma told me that much already. You did, huh? Sorry to make you worry, I didn't mean to. Don't trouble yourself too much over it, I'm quite used to it. Like Mum said, just being here with you is enough. If you ever feel worried, or if you're suffering and want to give up, just let me know. I may not be able to fix your problems, but you can come to me anytime. What else is family for? Elise. Thank you. So glad I have you as my sister. A lot of people have touched my life since Dad adopted me 14 years ago. One of the most fortunate things that's ever happened to me is becoming your brother. Triple Dot. He really isn't making this easy. Princess Alphen has been trying to push us together for so long, even setting aside her own feelings. Her mum's starting to get in on it. Alright, kids. You take care of yourselves. Oh, and Elise, I have a little advice for you. A Schwarzer woman must have courage. Better to take a risk than regret missing your chance later.
What Rean is going through right now is scarier than anything I can imagine. And then there's Alphen, and Elisa, and all the others. Even Muse, Yuna, and Altina too. They're all trying to face their feelings in these dark times. If they can do it, so can I. If I could just find the courage.
Elise? Oh, I'm fine, absolutely fine. Come on, Rean, we'd better get back to the ship. Guess you're right. Let's get going. See, I'm happy with that. If it stays at that, that's how I'm happy with that. When Elise strengthened, she had a special moment with Elise. Because it's like, that's her internal monologue. Like, that's a way they could have done, like, the whole love stuff. Like, she's not confessed anything or anything like that. Like, that's correct. For me. At this point, anyway. That's the deck. I want the bridge again, don't I? The chair's in the way the whole time. So glad we got to speak with Mother and Father. Now I feel much better prepared. Prepared for what? That's a secret. What? Thank you for allowing me to take some of your precious time. So glad we got to speak with Mother and Father. Indeed. An invitation to the Pantagruel, and from General Le Guin, no less. Seems Muset's been planning for this all along. Yeah, sounds like it's a bigger deal than I'd imagined. We have to make sure we all stay on our toes. Sure, and there's just one thing, Rean. I imagine you already know what I'm thinking. You mean about Muset, right? I am her instructor, after all. No matter how much she knows, she's still only 16. You need to keep an eye out for her. That goes without saying. I've charted the course to our destination. You can leave at any time. So just let me know when you want to depart. Be good guys and select head to destination when you're ready to set out for the Pantagruel. But I'm not. You really do understand your students, don't you, Rean? In any case, I'll make sure I'm prepared to provide you with support at a moment's notice. I've already charted the course to our destination. You can leave at any time, so just let me know when you want to depart. Yeah, I thought that'd be the same. Righto. Alright, here. Take a guess on this one. Emma! Ooh, that's an interesting book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Emma, you okay there? Oh, Rean. Something on your mind. What's that book she's reading? Well, I do have a request, rather, that I'd like to make of you. Would you happen to have any spare time? I'm not sure what Emma's planning, but she does look a lot more serious than usual. Yes. Sure. Don't know how useful I'll be, but I'd be happy to help. Great. Thank you so much. Would you mind coming down to the surface with me? There's somewhere I'd like to go. I don't mind at all, but where are we headed exactly? Don't worry. It's nowhere you haven't been. That book again. Roselia's Atlia. This is where you grew up, huh, Emma? I guess Rose isn't here right now. No, she left a while back. You said she had some business to attend to. I got her permission to use it, though, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that's good. Something seems weird here. I asked you to come here for a reason. The curse that's afflicting you, the thing that keeps you bound to the Great Twilight. I want to release you from it. What? You can do that? I think so, if everything goes well. Found something in the spellbook. Isthmian Tales. Can't know for sure, but in theory it should work. I won't lie. It's going to be dangerous, but I believe it's a risk worth taking. I see. You think it's worth the risk? I'm willing to give it a try. At least Tora and the princess are safe now, so it's not as much of an issue if I get put out of commission for a while. Alright, if you're sure. Take a seat and I'll set it all up. This spell will allow me to project my astral body and enter your mind directly. The physical cause of the Great Twilight is in your heart, there's no doubt about that. Based on the information we have, I'd say it's also linked to your soul. Sure feels that way. I'm going to try to find the root cause of the curse and separate it from you. Once that's done, your powers shouldn't get so out of control anymore. Sounds great and all, but what about you? I get hurt, that's one thing, but I don't want anything to happen to you. There's no need to worry. I've done this before. You're the one who will be facing the most danger from this procedure. It's fine by me, I'm ready when you are. Okay. Now we bring our foreheads together. Can I get you to crouch down a little? Like this? Bonk. Now close your eyes. Mare Spiritus, Ocean of the Soul. Okay, Rean, stay calm, take a deep breath, and look into my eyes. Oh. But is this my mind? Very empty, Rean. Pretty neat, right? I'm projecting the image back to you. And don't worry, I won't peek at any of your private memories. Well, thank you, but that's not what I'm worried about. Are you going to dive deeper from here? Yes, that's the plan. I'm going to make my way through the layers of your consciousness until I reach the depths of your soul. That's where I'll find the curse. The time has come. What was that? I'm cursed? No, it's too soon. Too soon, Executus. It's got to be my powers. Emma, get out of there. Get caught now, it's all over. Don't worry, I knew this might happen. What? Sorry, Rean. I lied to you before. The spell, danger it presents to you is practically negligible. On the other hand, there's a chance my astral form could be completely destroyed. But where? The history of the Hexen clans is the story of sacrifice after sacrifice. My mother was no different. Even Vita is carrying on the tradition in her own way. And now, it's my turn. Emma, stop, you didn't tell me any of this. This isn't what I wanted. My name is Emma Milstein. I'm the daughter of Isola, disciple of the Crimson Witch Roselia. I will live up to my family name and protect those dear to me, no matter what the cost. No, stop this right now! Oh, crap. What the? Rean, how did you... I mean, don't you have no idea of the damage that could... Shut up, you're in no position to lecture me. Damn curse, get away from her. Ah! What? What just happened? That shouldn't have been possible. Emma. I'm disappointed. I thought you knew better than this. Do you have any idea how stupid that was? Rean. I had a feeling something wasn't right from the very beginning. If a spell like that really existed, Celine and Roselia would have known, right? They'd have helped with it. Even Vita would have pitched in. This Isthmian Tales book. It's no ordinary spell book, is it? Let me guess, it's full of dark magic so dangerous that it's forbidden by your clan? That's why you didn't say anything to Celine, and that's why you made some excuse to get Roselia out of here. Can't believe you pulled one over on me like this. You're just really going to let me have it. How did you... Come on, how long have we known each other? I can tell when you're hiding something. Just had no idea you'd resort to such desperate measures. Emma, why did you even... How can you even ask me that? Huh?
Because you're important to me, Rean. You're more dear to me than anyone else I know. Isn't that reason enough to want to protect you?
Everything that's happened has been my fault. If I was stronger, you wouldn't have been cursed and Million would still be alive today. It's my duty to put an end to all this destruction, and I failed. Because of that, you and Eustace suffered so much pain. I was so scared. I was going to lose you, that this was really the end. And I know you. There's a chance for you to sacrifice yourself, you're going to take it. I might try to act cool so we won't worry, but I can see through it. It's got nothing to do with being a witch. Lisa, Lise, we all know what you're thinking. Just as bad as Crow. No, or even worse. Did you really think I'd stand idly by and let you throw your life away? Emma, Excuse me, I need some air. Emma, there you are. Emma, where are you going? What's the matter with you? Alright, Rean. What happened between you two? Judging by that forbidden grimoire, I'm guessing it's nothing good. So it's like this. I thought Emma was looking more than a little gloomy. Attempting a spell like this is rather extreme, though. So it really was more dangerous than she let on. Yes, diving into another's consciousness is not something anyone should attempt lightly. That's even more true for a cursed soul like yours. Worst case scenario, it could have left her a soulless husk. This is all my fault. I should have paid more attention. I should have said something. Indeed, that's true. Hey, can I get a little sympathy here? Silence, fool. And think about what you've done. In a way, though, hearing about this is something of a relief. Huh? Emma's always been such a good, obedient child. This is the first time I can remember her caring about something enough to break the rules. Although, that might just be because her mother always let her have her way when she was little. Oh my. It's a little galling that you were the one who inspired her to be more honest about her feelings. It only makes sense, given how close you two have become. I mean, I know you must be upset, but try to be gentle with Emma. Consider her feelings. That's what a gentleman does. Rose, you're starting to show your age. Well, excuse me for still believing in good old-fashioned manners. Yeah, go have a word with Rean. Valimar, the Ashen Knight. Not sure how I'm going to process all of this. Wonder if Emma teleported back to the ship on her own. Oh. What's with the hat and glasses? Going back to your old look, I see. Rean, I have to apologize to you. I don't know what came over me. At the time I was blind to it, but now it's clear to me that I stepped far out of line. I can imagine how devastated you'd be if anything were to happen to me, and yet... Take those off. Oh. There. No need to hide behind these glasses anymore, right? You can see just as clearly without them. It's not to say I don't find the bespectacled look really cute on you two. Cute? I mean, you're trying to go above and beyond to support me. You always have. You can lose sight of everything else because of it. That just shows how much you care. Gotta be more grateful to have you. Oh. If possible, though, could you keep me in the know from now on? I try to put on a brave face, but you've seen through that. It's true that I don't have much hope left for what's to become of me. But I don't want to die. I want to continue on and not alone. To have my friends beside me, you especially, Emma.
Rean, I'm sorry for everything. Thank you.
The tension between them dissolved, as if a storm had finally passed. They returned to the ship, their hearts feeling much lighter. See that, like again, like I was pointing out, like with the Torah event, where it's like it's left it sort of like almost open-ended. Like that's exactly what I want. So I like that Emma scene because it's like, yeah, that can lead to more, or it could just be friendship. It could be either or. It's like it was very, very, very well done. Celine is a Vantage Masters player. Really? Well, anyway, we'll end this part here, and we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.